Hi, you guys. I'm sorry. I got a new phone because this one kept going blank. And my son transferred, took hours to transfer. Now I can't log into anything. I'm putting my current username and password and I can't log in. So I'm totally confused. I guess I'll be working for 2 days to try to figure out what the hell. I'm using the old phone to make sure I got the right person and it's there, but then when I try to log in, it's saying nope, wrong password, wrong this, wrong that. So sorry I'm late, you guys. I'm just trying, and it's just not going to work. I'm about ready to take this phone down there and tell them to keep it. Just give me back everything I already had. So thank you to my daughter for getting up our prayers. Let's take a deep breath. I need one. So let's take a deep breath and breathe it out. Another deep breath and breathe it out. No, Mercury's going forward now. It's not retrograde anymore. Yeah, isn't that Amy a kick in the pants? I love her. Okay, so here's your ones that people submitted their prayers. Thank you, Nicole, for putting them in order. And like I said, the rest of the night I'll be just trying to log into my banks and everything. It won't let me get into anything. I don't recall it being this hard. But maybe it was and I just forgot. I write down everything. I have a book that I put my passwords in and it's still not accepting them. Okay, here we go. Maria, for Mrs. Stevens, wife of her plumber diagnosed with cancer. For, it says Janet. I don't know if it's Janet or Janet. Relief from migraines, cluster headaches, help with finances, and assistance with her parents' rent. Christine Marin, healing of her adult son with schizophrenia and medication-related weight gain. Rosalie, for Jennifer Spence, AFib, skin cancer, broken screws in hips, ailing parents, and son battling depression. Renee, for sister Adrienne, pregnant, possible melanoma, and her boyfriend Johnny, lymphoma. Peggy, healing for sister Audrey's stubborn UTI and stage 2 melanoma, surgery next month. Mahilani, for cousin's 20-year-old grandson with severe injuries from being hit by a car. Becky, diagnosis with treatment plan for possible MS, transportation to specialists. Kathy, healing for her hospitalized cat with UTI. Marianne, for friend Barbara White with cancer affecting liver and bile ducts. Annette, for niece Amber and nerve pain, excruciating headaches. Susanna, for uncle and severe burns and 50-50 survival chance. Denise Stahl, healing for husband with aggressive melanoma. Ingrid, for advanced heart failure related to autoimmune disease. Maureen, healing for 3 friends with medical issues, recovery needs, and elderly parent care. Lorraine Jackson, relief from restless legs and nerve issues. Laura, for unexpected heart issues after stent procedure. Mike Baker, partner diagnosed with liver tumor. Yvette, struggling with debilitating fatigue. Jan B., relief from back spasms and recovery from rare eye cancer. Paula, for friend Maggie, recovering from mastectomy. Marie, migraines from temporal arthritis, husband's liver issues and grief. Ray's leg injury and prayers for peace globally. Pauline, healing for her hands. Luann, for son John, unwell despite multiple doctor visits. Terry, healing for son Brady's long-term health struggles. Deb, pain relief for stepdad and palliative care after long-term transplant complications. Carol, healing from chronic digestive pain after surgery. Deborah, for sister recovering from cancer and stroke. Peggy, for sister Terry, breast cancer, and brother Tony, relief from pain, anger. Nancy F., recovering after ICU stay for sepsis. Jamie, successful knee replacement surgery and recovery. Judy, please, financial help and healing for dog Lacey's eyes. Teresa, for ex-husband with liver failure needing a rare donor. Lay, for niece Nicole, breast biopsy. Dawn, support through prostate cancer treatments. Kimberly, support through prostate cancer treatments. Kimberly. Healing for 13-year-old son, collapsed lung recovery. Nancy, for Sandra's non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Ruth, Alzheimer's. Kate, recovery from pulmonary embolism. And Aja, metastatic breast cancer. Susan, most benevolent outcome for lung cancer. H.J. Hansen, for niece with reoccurring breast cancer. Yvette, for brother-in-law Ignacio with dementia and for sister's caregiver safety. Sally, for son Riley's infection and artery blockage. Maggie, for Michael with liver disease. Karen, strengths as her daughter leaves for college. Suzanne, for son addicted to heroin since 2013. Lotus, for brother and sister with cardiovascular issues. Cousin Tina, starting cancer. Tana, for sister Taryn's heart ablation and Kenny's caring for dying friend, Jose. Jay, for mother's severe arthritis, brother's dislocated shoulder, and all suffering worldwide. Lori, for friend Melanie needing kidney transplant. Denise, for sister Sheila to recover enough to come home. Elaine, for Shira's successful breast cancer surgery and recovery. Cheryl and Sarah, for Cody's recovery after liver biopsy, or liver transplant, sorry. Sky, for daughter-in-law Penny's accident recovery. Christine, for small cancerous growth removal, fourth breast surgery. Regina, for sister Carissa's open heart surgery. Deborah, for brother Chuck, stage 4 cancer, and friend Mary, health issues and depression. Kay Miller, for Jill's finishing chemo before surgery and radiation. Ursula, for brother Steve in hospital after cardiac arrest. Denise, for daughter with lupus. Mitsu, for Irina's full knee recovery. Josie, for brother with MG and UTI. Annie, for John, cancer, Annie, cysts, and Annette, grieving loss. Laura, for Amanda, in need of a liver transplant. Jenny, for son Eric's addiction recovery. Peace, comfort, and grief. Prayers for Annette Bricka during her time of mourning, that she is surrounded with love and strength. As you know, our friend Annette lost her husband to cancer, took on just suddenly. Janine, peaceful transition for youngest brother who has passed. Jane, for great-granddaughter Emmy Special, who passed, in comfort of Grandma and Angela. Chicky, comfort for daughter grieving son's murder. Lucy Mercer, for sister Evelyn after a life of hardship and loss. Alexandra, in memory of her mother, Joanne. Margaret, for positive political change to serve all. AFAF, healing for son Stephen from substance abuse. Janet for relief from depression. Glow to let go of negative attitude and live in grace. Careers. Sydney, guidance for next career move. Lori, new job opportunities. Holly, financial stabilities and bill payment. Pat, to open the hearts of all mankind to love, light, and peace. Now that's a good one. Dab, for peace and love worldwide. Lolly, sale of commercial property. Gemma, job offer and her soul tribe for stability. T. Nelson, financial blessings. Sabrina, finding the right job. Catherine, long-term government job to pay off student loans. Eileen, for Richard to get a new job. Timber Vadi, justice in wrongful termination and new employment. Prayers for the world. Marie, peace for Gaza and the Ukraine. Sandra, healing for America, Gaza, and the Ukraine. Jay, for all sick and suffering worldwide. Gina, food and protection for the people of Gaza. Richleen, healing for Lulu's surgery. Aw, thank you. That'll be this Thursday. Bobby, healing for dog Ted to go into remission. And Judy, healing for dog Lacey's eye condition. See, when she types it out, I fly right through it. Thank you, you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Water Lily, Lisa. Thank you guys for waiting around. Now I got to go sit with this cell phone and try for hours to figure out why it's rejecting me, even though that's my name and that's my password. So thank you, you guys. Thank you. Thank you, Vivian. Thank you, guys. And I guess Mel's not going to be back in time for a show tomorrow, so I'll probably do a show, my Monday show by myself. All right. Love you all. Waterley just put how you join the prayers. You write me at grindle9103@gmail.com and you put prayers in the subject. Okay, you guys. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Vivian. Thank you, Equus. Thank you, Water Lily.